again. I am so excited to be here because this is my favorite lesson. This lesson number 6, puzzle pieces of a person. Now you might have already seen a little monkey come up, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Because when we understand our puzzle pieces of a person, all the pieces that make up who you are as a person, then you know how to act and make sure that you feel good in your body and feel good with your emotions and your feelings. So let me begin by sharing that the first thing we have is a puzzle piece. There's 4 puzzle pieces to you, to a person, to me, to everybody. The first puzzle piece is the bubbly body. You have to have a bubbly body, right? So we have the bubbly body. Touch your head, touch your hands, touch your shoulders, touch everything, right? Boop, 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 boop. This is the bubbly body. The second thing you have to have, or that you do have as put your puzzle piece, is a monkey mind. Ah! What's a monkey mind? What does a monkey have? What do monkeys do? They dumb around. They're with their cage. They're making a tons of noise. They're always wah, and they're all over the place. And so is our mind. Our minds are like monkeys. They jump from here and go everywhere. And it's just all of our emotions are like monkeys. They just go boop 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 boop. So the only way to control the monkey mind is with a chameleon conscience. You have to have a chameleon conscience. And this is actually bait from Dragon Prince. But this is chameleon conscience. That, what it is a chameleon adapts, right? It's always changing colors and it has very good vision and it's adapting to its environment. And that's what a conscience is. Your conscience is your inner voice that tells you when you know when something's right or wrong. So you have to adapt to situations and know, is this right or wrong? What should I do? And then those 3 things, right? Your bubbly body, your monkey mind, and your chameleon conscience, all boop, 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 are encompassed by the last puzzle piece, which is your serene self. Your serene self is that part of you that's always going to be peaceful and always happy. And it's like your soul. It's just there. It's constant. But your bubbly body is what gives hugs, what dances, moves around, has to be energetic, plays games, does different things, gets mopey, right? Like different body parts doing things. Your monkey mind is the part that's the emotions that making the body do all those things. But then the chameleon conscience can also go, no, no, no. Hold on a second, monkey mind. Let's control you for a second. You don't need to go too crazy. And so then the monkey goes, okay. And then we have our serene self. Hey, look at our little toys. Aren't they fun? So all these 4 puzzle pieces. This is my bubbly body, right? This is my monkey mind, and this is chameleon conscience, and this is Medi the Teddy. This is serene self. These 4 puzzle pieces you have too. You have these 4 puzzle pieces. Your parents have these 4 puzzle pieces. Your siblings have these 4 puzzle pieces. Your neighbors do. Your teachers. Every single person in the world has these 4 puzzle pieces. We just have to know how to use these 4 puzzle pieces and put them together, which is what we're going to do and have some fun today learning about the puzzle pieces. Yay! So let's get on our mats. You're probably already there, but I have to get on my mat. And we're going to put our serene self over here. Let's make him put his hands in prayer. Boop, boop, boop. We have our chameleon conscience. We have our monkey mind over here. And then the bubbly body right here. So we're going to start kneeling position because what did we learn? Do you remember what we learned in a kneeling position with our paws on the floor? We learned the lion's pose. So we're going to add one more little animal over here. We're going to add the lion's pose. So remember, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Let me hear those roars. Exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Good job. You are the lion of your area, right? Your jungle. So we are then going to do you remember we learned dandelion breath a while ago. So I want us to remember that because we haven't done it in a minute, a long time. So remember, imagine a dandelion. To pick up that imaginary dandelion, or if you have that piece of paper or a feather in your house, and you can hold it up and take a deep breath in, and then just breathe out through your mouth. Ooh, I made a whistle. Ha! We don't need to make whistles though. You can if you want. Again, inhale. And imagine the dandelion. I kind of like the whistling. Let's add the whistling. Inhale. It's coming. It sounds like wind. Ooh. One more time. Inhale. Imagine the dandelion going everywhere. Good job, guys. So impressed. So, the most important thing about understanding these puzzle pieces is actually our chameleon conscience. Because our conscience being that inner voice, we have to listen to that inner voice inside of our heads that tells us to know what's right and wrong, right? So we are going to say to ourselves, I listen to my inner voice. Let me hear you say it. I listen to my inner voice. Again, I listen to my inner voice. 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 Good job, guys. Woo-hoo. All right, so let's come to our mats. We're going to move our bubbly bodies. This is the bubbly body. And this is the monkey mind. And this is the chameleon conscience. And this is the serene self. So we're going to move our bubbly bodies, but we're listening to our inner voice. So we come into our mountain pose. Mountain pose is tall and strong. And we're going to start our sun salutations, which I know you guys know by now. So let's do it together. Inhale, breathe in, circle those arms up. Good. Breathe out, come into a forward fold. Breathe in, peek up and say, hello. I listen to my inner voice. Breathe out, step the right leg back into your lunge. And breathe out, bring the left leg back. Plank position. Lower down onto your belly. Bend those elbows. Good job. Point the toes. Come into your up dog. Or if you wanted to do the snake, the cobra pose. Woof. Let's do it together. Come down to your snake and cobra. And then come all the way up into your up dog again. Woof. And then tuck your toes under. Lift your hips down, dog. Woof. Good job. Breathe in. Step the right foot forward. Breathe out. Step the left foot forward. Breathe in, peek up, hello. Breathe out, forward bend. Breathe in, circle the arms up over the head. Look up, hello, sun. Exhale, arms by your side. Good job. Let's do that again. Circle those arms up. I listen to my inner voice. Exhale, forward fold. I listen to my inner voice. Peek up, look up. I listen to my inner voice. And step both legs back. Plank position. Whoop. Lower down, bottom of the push-up, all the way. Point the toes. Let's come into our cobra. Come all the way up to up dog. Woof. And then tuck your toes under. Lift up your tushy for down dog. Woof. Step your feet forward between the hands. Peek up. Hello. Exhale. Forward fold. Bring your arms up over the head. Hello, sun. And exhale, arms by your side. Good job. Let's do it one more time because you guys are already pros at this. This is amazing. Circle your arms up. Hello. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, peek up. Hello. Exhale, step back into your plank position. Straight, strong plank boards and lower down onto your belly. Come up into your cobra. And all the way up into your up dog. Woof, woof. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woof, woof. And then inhale, step your feet forward, look up. Exhale, forward bend. Come all the way up, mountain. And exhale, arms by your side. We feeling warmer? I'm feeling warmer. Woohoo! I listen to my inner voice. Do you listen to your inner voice? Good job. All right. So we're going to come into airplane pose. Remember, we learned that last time. Bring your hands to your waist. You're going to lean forward and lift your left leg up, and you're going to extend your arms out. You can make your plane fly and use the dandelion breath if you want to make it sound like wind, since we are learning how to like whistle it out. Good job. Switch legs. Lower down, lift up. See if you could try to make yourself fall, but you don't quite fall. So you're jiggling and wiggling and flying. And come up. I listen to my inner voice. Good. Now, dancer's pose we also learned last time. So we're going to bring our weight into the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Bring your left foot, grab your left foot with your left hand. Right arm up by the ear. And we're going to kick the foot into the hand and dancer's pose. 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 I listen to my inner self, my inner voice, and come down. And we switch and lift the other leg up. And we lift the other arm up. And we dance in our dancer's pose. And we might fall in our dancer's pose, but we turn it into a dance. We dance around, we dance. We dance around, we dance. We dance around, we dance. Boop, 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 boop. And we bring it down. I listen to my inner voice. So we're gonna learn the gorilla. Because guess what? The monkeys and the gorillas are in the same family. So we're gonna learn to do the gorilla pose. All right, so you're gonna separate your legs, bend your knees, you're gonna come down, and if you've seen gorillas, right, they're hanging low. So we're gonna get low and move, ooh yeah, move side to side, side to side, ooh, ooh, oh, oh. Let me hear your gorilla sounds, ooh, and then come down. Come up, ooh, and then come down. And then come up, ooh, and then come down. Gorilla pose, ooh, and then come down. Good job. Whew, that's a fun one. I like to feel like a monkey. You guys know my monkey face. Are we gonna do the monkey face? We are. Okay, we're gonna learn 2 more new poses today, and then we get to play a game. So we're gonna learn crow pose. Caw-caw, caw-caw, right? A black crow. Have you seen crows? Which means they fly. You're gonna get to fly on your hands. So listen very carefully to how do I teach you to do this. Make sure there's nothing in front of you that you could fall on, but you're not gonna fall. And if you do, you're just gonna go boop, and it's not gonna be a big deal. How are you gonna go? Boop. You can always put a pillow in front of you if you need to, okay? So come into a little squat like this, right? Like when we do our frog squats and our monkey squats. Elbows on the insides of the knees like this. And you're going to separate your hands. And you're going to bring your hands forward. So you see how my body fell forward? So make sure you come forward on your hands. You're going to look in front of you. And you're going to lift up your tushy and bend your elbows. Lift up your feet and go caca, caca. Good job. Let's do it again. Come forward. Try not to jump into it, right? Don't jump into it. Just kind of lean into it. Lift up your feet. Caca, caca. Good job. That's your crow. I think we should do it one more time because I kind of feel like you really like it. Because I really like it too. So you're going to come forward, lift up your feet, and go caca, caca. Good job. And since we're already down here, we're going to come into chameleon pose. Chameleon Conscience. So you're going to bring your right foot forward and bring both hands on the inside. And I don't know if you've seen chameleon hands, but they are like, right? They're like funky, and they are super weird with their arms. So we're going to be super weird with our arms too. So, and they like have like these funny faces. So make a funny face. Make a funny face with your chameleon conscience. I listen to my inner voice. Do you listen to your inner voice? I listen to my inner voice. And we're going to switch legs. Step the left foot forward. We're in our chameleon conscience pose. Chameleon pose. Lift up those fingers. Make sure your fingers are separated weirdly, or you could do it like this. It's probably easier like this. But if you really want to think about separating those fingers, chameleon pose. We adapt to situations and we listen to our inner body, inner voices with our bubbly bodies and release. Good job, guys. All right, I promised you a game, so we're going to play a game. Now, we're going to play four corners, which are probably about like, if you've played before, you're like, how are we going to play? Because you're over there and I'm over here. But we're going to play with the four corners of our mat. So we're not going to play with the four corners of the room because other people are there right now. But you're going to use the four corners of your mat. Now, what we're going to use the dancer's pose, the crow pose, the gorilla pose, and the chameleon pose. So we're going to make the dancer's pose be your serene self. All right, so we're going to put that one over here. Serene self is your back left corner, and that's going to be dancer's pose. Then we're going to have the gorilla. We're going side to side, and you come back down. The gorilla is going to be up here in the front with the monkey. Let's put him on the corner. We'll break it down afterwards, right? The crow is going to be here in the front, which is the bubbly body. Crow in the front, and in the back is going to be our chameleon conscience, which is that wonderful pose that we did with our hands. So we're going to break it. I'm going to break it down for you. Crow pose, which is in the top left corner of your mat, is corner number 1. Gorilla pose, which is your monkey mind, is corner number 2. 2. Your chameleon conscience, which is the back right corner, right behind the monkey, is corner number 3. And your dancer's pose, serene self, is corner number 4, right behind the crow. So I'm going to show you with visuals, so you do it with me first, so we know. Corner number 1, go to your corner number 1, come into your squat, and come into your crow. Ka-ka! Boop, boop. Okay? Go over to corner number 2, gorilla, bend your knees, and come down, swing, and then come up, and then come back down. Good job. Corner number 3 is your lizard pose, so it takes up a little bit more space, but you're going to come down, you're going to make those fingers, and you're going to go chameleon conscience pose. And then your dancer's pose, which is your serene self, you're going to kick your foot into your hand and arch. Okay? So corner number 1 is crow pose. Corner number 2 is gorilla pose. Corner number 3 is chameleon pose. Corner number 4 is dancer's pose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to count to 10. When I count to 10, you should go to one of your corners of your mat and strike the pose. And when you're striking the pose, then I'm going to go corner number, and whatever corner I choose, if you're in that corner, you just jump and say, yay! We're just having fun. Everyone's a winner. All right? So we're going to do some rounds of this and see if I can guess what corner you're in. All right? So here we go. I'm going to close my eyes. All right. So start going to one of the corners and strike the pose. You know what the pose is. So here we go. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 4. Are you doing dancer's pose right now? No? Yes? Regardless of what you're doing? Yay! Let's do it again. Choose a new corner. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get into the pose. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 2. Oh my goodness, are you doing the gorilla? Oh my God! Yay! let's do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quarter number 3. Are you doing the chameleon? Let me see your chameleon. Good job. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, go to a new corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quarter number 1. Are you doing crow? Come on, let me see your crow. Caw, 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 caw. If you're in one of the other poses or corners, no big deal. Hold it. All right, let's do a couple more rounds. Are you having fun? Because I'm having so much fun. I never wanted to end because you're my best friend. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, go to a new corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 2. Gorilla pose. Let me see your gorilla pose. Are you doing it? What other corner are you doing? Stick that pose. Do it. Good. All right, here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to a new corner. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 4. Dancer's pose. Yes, dancer's pose. Good job. And again, let's do more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 1. Crow pose. Are you in another pose? Let me see it. Let me see it. Good job. Again, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Corner number 3. Chameleon. That's my favorite one, guys. And it's so silly. You should go YouTube and check out how chameleons move. They're so cute. Good job, guys. We just played 4 corners on our mats and we had so much fun. Yay! And we learned 4 new poses. How amazing are you? So amazing. All right, let's put everything back the way we found it, because that's part of being a super yogi, is knowing how to put things away. All right, let's put our guys back. We have our monkey mind, our bubbly body, our chameleon conscience, and our serene self. Good job. Let's come to seated. Let's bring our feet together, knees apart for butterfly. And we're lifting up our chest and forward, bend down your butterfly. And just kind of rock side to side. I listen to my inner voice. I listen to my inner voice. I know it's hard sometimes to listen to your inner voice because outer voices, like people around you, are saying different things than what your inner voice is saying. But you have to make that inner voice louder than the outer voices. That chameleon conscience is so much more powerful than maybe what somebody else might be telling you that they want you to do or need you to do. In terms of something that doesn't feel right, like if somebody's picking on someone else or asking you to be something or do something that you're not. That's usually hurtful. Remember ahimsa. We want to be kind and we don't want to hurt other people. So sometimes that's when the chameleon conscience comes in and says, I really shouldn't be doing this. So listen to it. You will be happier, I promise, because we are super yogis. All right, we're going to come onto our bellies for one more new pose called bow. Giving you new poses today because I know how smart you are and you have fun with your bubbly body that you're going to enjoy this. Catch your feet, lift up your feet, and come into a bow pose. You can rock forward and back. Try to do your Buddha belly breathing so you're naturally rocking forward and back. Push the belly to the floor, pull it in. Push the belly into the floor, pull it in. Push the belly into the floor. And then come down. And relax. Move your hips from side to side. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Good job, super yogis. And then push back into a bean pose. Make a little bean. In Spanish, a bean is a frijol. So we could be doing a frijol pose. Postura de frijol. Very good. Come up slowly and let's lie down on our backs. Ooh, I listen to my inner voice. You're lying on your back. And remember those 4 puzzle pieces. You carry them with you every day. Imagine like you had a little backpack. And these are always being carried with you. You have your monkey mind. You have your bubbly body. You have the chameleon conscience. and you have your serene self. And you just take deep breaths and just imagine that inner voice is getting louder and louder. Maybe there's something inside of you right now that you wish that you could follow, that your inner voice is telling you to do or not do. So now is the time to listen to it and to make your bubbly body do whatever that inner voice is saying, because it knows what's right and wrong. Think of it as a map that always knows where to take you to a happy place. It's always guiding you to a happier place. You just have to listen to it. And then slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers, and move your legs and your head. And gently bring your knees into your chest. And rock yourself up to seated. And with your 4 puzzle pieces sitting up straight, your mental puzzle piece, you use your imagination. So I want you to always imagine these 4 puzzle pieces are with you. Your bubbly body, your monkey mind, your chameleon conscience, and your serene self. They're always with you. You just have to know when to use what. Don't let the monkey mind take over, because that goes in all sorts of places, and it's usually not good and gets a little cuckoo. Chameleon conscience will always tell you where to go, always give you the right direction. You just have to listen to it. And the serene self is always there too. It's almost like that's where the chameleon conscience is trying to take you to that serene self. You just have to listen to it. I'm so proud of you guys. You did so great today. Namaste brave, namaste kind, namaste loving, namaste fun. The light within me loves the light within you. Namaste. See you next class.